Pope Francis belongs to the very small group of leaders who can make a real difference in international affairs. And from the moment he became Pope, he has never been shy on the world stage. To commemorate the Pope's first 1,000 days, here are 9 of his biggest moments in foreign policy. Pope Francis, who came from a family of Italian immigrants to Argentina, made a statement with his first trip outside of Rome. He chose to go to Lampedusa, also known as the gateway to Europe. While there, he used a phrase that would become a mainstay during his time as Pope.
Chi ha pianto per queste persone che erano sulla barca, per le giovani mamme che portavano i loro bambini, per questi uomini che desideravano qualcosa per sostenere le proprie famiglie? Siamo una società che ha dimenticato l'esperienza del piangere, del patire con. La globalizzazione dell'indifferenza.
The ongoing war in Syria is one of the most gut-wrenching stories of our time. It's also one of Pope Francis's greatest concerns. A few months after becoming Pope, he organized a prayer vigil in St. Peter's Square. 100,000 people came and prayed alongside the Pope. Lots of followers of other religions also came. Even early in his pontificate, it was clear that Pope Francis could bring people together in a way no other leader could. When Pope Francis visited the Wailing Wall in May 2014, he brought along 2 important friends, Rabbi Abraham Skorka and the Muslim leader Omar Aboud. In a powerful interreligious statement, the 3 old friends embraced before the landmark. They said together, "We did it." The Pope had some strong words for Europe's most important assembly, the European Parliament. He highlighted the theme of dignity many times. Offenses against dignity come in many forms, he explained. The speech received a standing ovation.
Cari eurodeputati, è giunta l'ora di costruire insieme l'Europa che ruota non intorno all'economia, ma intorno alla sacralità della persona umana, dei valori inalienabili.
In late 2014, Cuba and the United States announced a thaw in relations after half a century of animosity. During the announcement, both Raul Castro and Barack Obama name-checked the Pope. In fact, Pope Francis personally reached out to both leaders in the process. He even invited both parties to the Vatican to discuss their negotiation process. During Mass in St. Peter's Basilica, the Pope referred to the Ottoman Empire's killing of about 1.5 million Armenians between 1915 and 1923 as a genocide. He received pushback from the Turkish government for his remarks, but the Pope stood firm and explained why he described the killings that way.
Nascondere o negare il male è come lasciare che una ferita continui a sanguinare senza medicarla.
When Pope Francis published Laudato Si in June 2015, it attracted almost unprecedented attention for a papal encyclical. It's exactly what the Pope wanted. His call for sweeping changes in how humans think about ecology was timed to influence the COP21 climate conference in Paris. Since its release, the encyclical has been cited by countless heads of state. And perhaps more importantly, its message has reached millions of people, Catholic or not. Some of the toughest criticisms of Pope Francis have come from politically conservative Catholics in the United States. The Pope's trip there, the first in his life, was considered a major test of his appeal. Polling data after the trip suggests the visit improved the Pope's standing among Americans. Moments like this, during his address to Congress, are why he was able to win over doubters.
We need to avoid a common temptation nowadays to discard whatever proves troublesome. Let us remember the golden rule. Do unto others as you do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
It was perhaps the riskiest move of his papacy. Pope Francis decided to visit a country currently in the middle of a violent civil war. His visit to a refugee camp in the Central African Republic was the most moving moment of the trip. It was also powerful diplomacy.
noi dobbiamo lavorare e pregare e fare del tutto per la pace.
E qua è lingua tipo ma poco ci terenti sarangango dali cesiri.
Ma la pace senza amore, senza amicizia, senza tolleranza, senza perdono.
Siriri tongana yengo tere kiape lungula ngo tena lichimba timo kiape
Non è possibile.
a lingua ci tena siape.